With the recent announcement of the appointment of the incoming President and CEO of the Institute of Internal Auditors, I thought it was timely to sit down and write or perhaps more precisely, speak an open letter to Anthony as to the opportunities that exist. But before I do so, firstly, it is very opportune to say a very big thank you to Richard and all that he did over his time at the Institute of Internal Auditors, and to wish Anthony all the very best as he takes on a most fascinating challenge for which he is clearly very well qualified. So there's 4 things that I would call out in terms of opportunities. First and foremost, make sure that the Institute of Internal Auditors, when it can, pivots or at least takes into consideration the demands of the global internal audit community. And by that, I look at both the internal audit community in India and China as 2 very big growth areas. The second thing I would talk about is how we use education within the Institute of Internal Auditors. I'm old enough to have been to many conferences that are in some respects just a repeat of the conferences of the year before. For me, conferences should be pushing ourselves to think of new things, not just there to be glory boxes. The third thing for me is understanding how the Institute, well perhaps more precisely how internal audit can use artificial intelligence. We are on the cusp of something most amazing, and I'm not sure yet that we as a profession and we as a professional association are in a position to really take advantage of that. Finally, for me, it is about getting my head around why the Institute of Internal Auditors is not a bigger and broader based organisation. And by that I mean we are at the very heart of understanding how risks manifest themselves in an organisation. And here's the opportunity for the Institute of Internal Auditors to take the next step.